Okay, hello. Alright, we are ready to play some NEKOPARA Vol.01. Alright, the other day we finished up in NEKOPARA Vol.0, even though NEKOPARA Vol.01 did come out first before 0 did. 0 is kind of like a little prequel thing. We'll do this one. Let's start with this one. This one's mainly pretty much about chocolate and vanilla here. Chocolate and vanilla, mainly about them, and of course, the master. Of course, some of the other girls, the other cats we've seen in Volume 0, like when you're there, they'll have a little role, but they're not major. It's mainly about the two cat girls in the middle here. So let's start this up. Of course, this is the Steam version. I, of course, am not playing the adult version. There is an 18+ version, and I do have that, but that's not what we're going to play, because this is YouTube that this is going up on. Well, if they allowed such things, I would do it, but they don't. This should be most of the boxes then. I'll wipe the sweat off my forehead with my arm as the moving truck disappeared from view. Although it was early April and only the beginning of spring, today's weather was quite nice. It was even a bit hot. Well, it's a good day for a new start. I turned my head to look at the empty bakery, which didn't even have any signage yet. No sign. The brand new exterior wall had a western look with a predominantly white and brown motif. There was also a large window which let lots of sunlight in. And finally, there were the words that displayed the name of the bakery. La Soleil. Instead of the proper French article, le, it was La Soleil, meaning the sun. This was a nod toward the name of the shop of someone I admired. Now that I'm on my own, I'll have to do my best, I softly murmured. From here on out, no one would tell me what to do. I'm going to start completely anew, despite the stature of my family's name and everything that happened up until now. I alone would decide my path and take responsibility for what I do. In exchange for that freedom, I can't blame anyone else for what happens. Still, although I was a bit worried, the thought of what lay ahead braced me into a smile. Alright, so he is ready for this. Kind of, I guess. You know, he's kind of out on his own, and he decides to start, he must have had a decent amount of money, or at least some good credit to be able to open up a shop. I already say he either saved up some money already, or he was able to get a decent loan to open up a shop. Because I doubt a shop would be that cheap to just open up. He must have been putting off money to the side or something. In any case, I better get all these things cleared up. I took a deep breath and got my spirits back up. I stepped into the new smelling bakery. What's with this big box? In front of me was a large box I didn't recognize. In fact, there were 2 of them. Fragile, delicate, absolutely this side up. If thrown, your company will be in trouble. Is that what all the sign little postings on there are saying? The warnings were going overboard, and they were getting annoying. It doesn't make it, to me, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, these warnings are annoying! I don't know how they would get annoying. I don't understand that phrasing right there. That's getting annoying. That it has so many labels on it. Even if these are baking supplies, I don't remember buying anything quite like this. First off, they were boxes that looked like they came from my house. If these were for the bakery, there's no way I wouldn't remember buying them. There were no tags from the moving company either. All there were those warning labels. All there is warning labels. There are holes in the box, though. I see holes. Oh, I'll know for sure once I open them. The box is alive! Huh? The box meowed! Oh my! Meow! Oh, it's just a cat, huh? Just a troublesome cat. Jeez. The box talked! Like that would fool me. What are you doing, Chocolate? That wasn't a very good way of hiding. You shouldn't have said anything. Maybe he would have walked off, but once you started talking there, I'm like, whew, that was all good. He bought it. He thought it was just a kitty cat. Well, I guess it's partially right. You are a kitty cat, but you're a cat girl, not just a regular cat. We just saw each other at home yesterday, you know? Oh, were they? What did they do? Did they beat you up? Did they throw the box around too hard? Yes? Okay, so, alright. Alright, I'm not sure I understand what the problem is. You didn't want them to pick you up? Is that it? Well, compared to the rest of my things, you are heavy. Oh, was it? Well, oh, okay, I think I know what she's mad about. They called her heavy! That's what she's mad at! Alright, at first it didn't hit me what she was all mad about. It took me a second. The heavy thing, of course what he just said here, helped give me a hint on what she was mad at. First it didn't come across, I'm like, oh, you're mad about? Ignored what I said. Chocolate puffed out her cheeks. You could say that she was always happy-go-lucky. Or rather, she preoccupied herself with only what was in front of her. Well, I guess that was how you described Chocolate. While I was getting ready to move, I did wonder why I didn't see you. Box is alive too! Hey. Well, hello, Vanilla. Why is Vanilla here too? Pretty much that is true. I mean, wherever she goes, you seem to tag along. You guys always seem to be together. That's what it is. Okay, yeah. Maybe you don't understand what they're trying to say. They're not talking about you girls as being heavy. But, you know, compared to the rest of the stuff they're probably carrying, that's what they mean. Hey, that box weighs more than you might think it would weigh. Be careful. Again, huh? In any case, Chocolate, Vanilla, get out of there. I was at my wit's end with the large boxes that had suddenly shown up. Anyhow, Chocolate and Vanilla got out of their boxes. No one picking up the phone. What is Shigure doing? I hung up after trying to call my little sister. no way that chocolate and vanilla could have gotten mixed in with the rest of the boxes in the first place. On the outside, catgirls look almost like humans, and they can understand words and can talk just like us. But more than humans, catgirls were closer to normal cats. Closer? So are you saying they're closer to them? I mean, they look more like humans than I think a cat. Okay. After all, catgirls had ears and tails just like cats do. They're genetically modified humanoid cats that were commonly referred to as catgirls. Really? Genetically modified humanoids? So, you know, I think I didn't understand where this world where the catgirls actually came from, or when originally playing this. Maybe I forgot about this little thing. So apparently science made these things. I would have nothing against such a thing. The thing is, you know, they're intelligent. I would say they're intelligent. They're more intelligent than any other creature. You would basically put it to them, because, you know, they're able to communicate with you. They're able to talk. They can do stuff. They can pretty much think for themselves, well, for the most part. These days, catgirls fit into society as pets and families or partners to humans. My little sister really loves to dote on the cats. The question I've always had is, can cats and humans breed? That is actually a question I've wondered since the beginning, the first time I played this. And I knew there was an 18+ version with where they do stuff. I'm like, can they actually have offspring? I mean, of course we know that they can, you know, do it together. But can they actually produce offspring? That's the question. So, our family has 6, including chocolate and vanilla. In any case, they couldn't have mailed themselves all on their own. Mailing living things through the post would be impossible, for one thing. There's no way my parents would have helped with this either. Plus, I could only guess that this was somehow Shigure's doing. I see. So, Shigure was an accomplice then. Haha, your sister.
Yeah, すごく綺麗なお家ですにゃ。新しいお布団とか家具の匂いとか好きですにゃ。思ってたより広い。ご主人の解消バッチリ。バニラ、あっちの部屋行ってみよう。探検。
Well, they gotta check around their surroundings, the brand new surroundings that they're at.
位置的におそらく寝室。きっとご主人の新しいベッドがあるはず。いやー、それは聞き逃せないね。もふもふしに行こう。もふもふ。
Snuggle time! Snuggle
も
time!
ふもふ了解。私もそれはいいと思う。そうと決まればレッツゴー。
It's a good! Don't get out of control and hurt yourself.
はーい。
Without any ill intentions, the two catgirls were off and running. Well, the bakery did have living quarters on the second floor, so I wasn't worried about them causing a ruckus around here. Of course, they aren't young catgirls anymore either, so I should have to worry about them getting out of control too much. Well, besides that, I looked up an address in my phone's address book. Minaduki Residence. Well, I already left Shigure a message, so she should call me back later. Without pressing the call button, I put my cell phone back in my pocket. I had moved out without saying anything, so for her to call me back within the day seemed a bit stupid. Well, it wasn't really an issue I needed to bring up right this moment. I should hear from Shigure soon anyhow.
ご主人様のお布団、もふもふ完了であります。
Well, that's nice.
新しいお布団、すごくふかふか。合格点。
Oh, that's good. Ooh, 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 bouncy, 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 bouncy. Yeah, I think they bounced more in Volume 0. They don't seem to bounce as much in this one. Good work, you two. Gosh, both of you have major bedhead. Sheesh.
ご主人様のなでなで大好き。気持ちいいです。苦しゅうない。
Pet me, pet me. I tidied up their hair with a comb. Their soft hair felt nice as always. I lightly bonked them both on the head while they had their eyes closed. Now then, why were the two of you hiding among my moving boxes?
ご主人様が連れてってくれないって言うから仕方なく。ショコラが行くって言うから無理で。
You had no choice? Just tagged along? You two? Well, I figured that had to be the reason, but anyhow, I recomposed myself and looked at the two of them again. Listen up, okay? How many times have I told you to? This isn't a vacation or a picnic. I moved out because I have no intention of going back there. If you were at home, you wouldn't have anything to worry about. Shigure and the other cat girls are there too. It would be better if you two just... Look at her face. Oh.
違うんです。これはその。
She's getting all defensive. I did not just make a weird noise. You did not hear anything.
お腹が反抗期なだけなんです。だから違うんです。本当に。
Okay, Chocolate, you don't have to get so defensive about it, alright? You're just hungry.
朝早かったせいで朝ごはん食べ損なったから仕方ない。それにショコラはお腹の音もかわいい。
While listening to those silly excuses, I glanced at the clock and saw that it was already past 1 o'clock. Now that I thought about it, I haven't eaten anything since this morning either. Well, why don't we have lunch first then?
はーい、ご飯。ご主人様大好き。
Aww.
さすがご主人は話がわかる。かたじけない。
These two were as easygoing as always. I'm getting fired up. Meat, huh? Must be meat.
お買い物。ご主人様とお買い物。やー。最近はご主人が全然お買い物連れて行ってくれなかったから、ショコラのテンションが青天井。
Yes. She is in quite a good little mood.
バニラだって実はウキウキしてるくせに。ほら、ほっぺふにふにしちゃうぞ。はい、ショコラくすぐった。ダメ。
You don't bother those around us, so try not to get too carried away, you two. Since the refrigerator was empty, we headed to the nearby shopping district to buy groceries. From brand name clothing stores to supermarkets, well, there's an array of stores. There was even a drugstore with daily necessities among them. You come here, we have just about everything. That was how the real estate agent had recommended this place to me. Wait, don't you two go shopping with Shigure often?
もう、しぐれちゃんとご主人様じゃ全然違うんです。
If you say, I think they just want to go with you. It's not about the shopping, it's about spending time with you.
ご主人はほんと、ご主人たる自覚がなくて困る。ショコラが不憫。
Hey, first of all, Shigure is your master.
しぐれちゃんもご主人様だけど、しぐれちゃんはしぐれちゃんなんです。
But Shigure-chan is Shigure-chan.
だからご主人様はご主人様なんです。
Okay, if you say so.
全然違うでしょ。ね、ね。
Sure.
理屈になってないけど、熱意は伝わる。さすがはショコラ。パチパチパチ。
パチパチ。 Pachi, 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 pachi. Never mind then. Anyhow, keep it down inside the store, okay? And they parted from the two of them and decided to hurry on ahead.
ご主人様、シャンプーはこれがいいってしぐれちゃんが言ってましたよ。これ、毛並みがサラサラになるし、すごく甘くていい匂いがする。
But that's stuff for you two to use. I don't need it, so put it down and come over here.
ご主人様、ひどい。
I don't know what's mean about that. He just told you to put it down and get over here.
ひどいぶった切りようです。
Oh.
よしよし、ショコラ泣かないの。ご主人はひどい人だね。
Don't just say that and then toss that in the basket all nonchalantly.
ガードが硬い。
Well, they're gonna try to trick him. Oh, you're trying to make him feel bad for you and be like, okay, I'll buy it. Oh, I see what you girls are doing. I had to be on my guard, or they would sneak something in when I wasn't paying attention. They even tried to grab another basket for themselves at the supermarket earlier. It was apparent to me how dreadful an idea it was when they decided to come along.
ごめんなさい、ご主人様。久しぶりのご主人様とのお買い物でテンション上がっちゃって。猫は素直だから仕方ないね。ご主人も素直になればいいのに。さ。
Oh, you tried to slip something in there again? It has nothing to do with being honest. I'm telling you, don't just put the shampoo in the basket like that. Put it back.
交渉です。お願いします、ご主人様。何とぞショコラたちのシャンプーを買ってください。
my.
シャンプーもない家に帰るのは悲しい。猫的に油髪は気持ち悪い。あの猫ちゃんたち、シャンプーもろくに買ってもらえないのかしら。
Oh no. The people looking around are starting to talk.
猫虐待で通報した方がいいんじゃないのかしら、あれ。
Oh no, not catgirl abuse. Who would want to abuse those catgirls anyways? Don't put on some act to confuse the customers around us. Seriously. We just moved here, but suddenly we already have disapproving glares directed at us. It's that mean man. He's trying to give space to his catgirls.
思わずニャンニャン言いたくなっちゃいますね。ニャンニャン。
Meow, 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 meow. She wants to meow, meow. Oh.
私たちのものは何も買ってくれなかったけど、ご主人ケチ。
Oh, what if he's a cheapskate? He doesn't have to buy you anything. I'm not a cheapskate. Besides, I nearly got reported. After that, it was the same sort of exchange at the supermarket. The whole thing was so awkward that I don't think I could visit the shopping district for a while. Oh, I guess you could say that was the cute side of catgirls. You're smelling something.
あっちからすごくいい匂いがする。本当だ。すごく香ばしくていい匂いがします、ご主人様。
Yes, definitely does. What is this smell? I turned towards the source of it. Look, it's a little cat girl. Food stand cat. Hello.
美味しい出来たてのたこ焼きいかがですか？熱々で鰹節たっぷりのたこ焼きいかがですか？あ、猫のたこ焼き屋さんだ。珍しいですね、ご主人様。本当だ。小さい子猫ちゃん、かわいい。
I think you girls are cuter. It was a cat girl younger than chocolate and vanilla. And she waved her tiny hands as she politely drew customers in. In human terms, she looked like she was about 12 or 13 years old. In cat years, she was about 6 months old. And the young cat girl noticed us and ran over.
猫のお姉ちゃんだ。私と一緒だね。にゃんにゃん。
にゃんにゃん。
一緒だね。にゃんにゃん。
にゃんにゃん。
喉ゴロゴロしてあげちゃおう。ゴロゴロ。
ゴロゴロ。ゴロゴロゴロゴロゴロ。
子猫は無邪気で超かわいい。半端ない。私はなでなでしてあげちゃう。なでなで。
すみません、うちの猫が。あの猫ちゃんたちの飼い主さん？
The owner of the food stand greeted us. Yes, I am. Ah, well, to be more exact, my little sister is their owner.
すごく可愛くてお利口な猫ちゃんたちだね。愛想もいいし、言葉もしっかりしてるし。うちのはまだ7ヶ月なんだけどね。
Ah, so around 7 months old.
もうちょっとしたらあんな風にちゃんとしてくれるのかな。
The food stand owner had a red smile on her face, but like she was talking about a mischievous cat child of hers. At a glance, it was understandable that seeing a young cat girl made it easy to overlook these things. Mine were originally strays, so I don't actually know how old they are. The veterinarian said that they were twins and were now about 9 months old. My little sister is actually quite the education freak. And back then they were really noisy, but it was all worth it. Oh, so they were stray cats. They took... Now that is just... That's awful. I can imagine, you know, they're just little things, probably. And they look humanoid. That would just be like... I mean, it's a mixture of throwing an animal out on the street and someone being homeless. Like a homeless child. Man, I would feel so bad for that. I'd be like, come on. We have to take those in, or at least help them out. I mean, they're more intelligent than just a regular cat. Who knows what would happen because of how they're humanoid looking. Some weird creep dude might try to rape them. You leave them out there, or do whatever, you don't know what else. Make them into slave kitty cats.
しぐれちゃんがちゃんとお勉強教えてくれたんです。いい子になれるようにって。しぐれ厳しい。でもおかげさまでいろいろと覚えた。
They have a lot of cat girls. That's quite a big problem. I can only imagine how busy that house is in the morning. Whew. You get all these cat girls, and it's not like just a bunch of little animals running around. They're pretty much humanoid size, you know, human size, and it's like, damn, it must be one busy house.
そうなんだ。いいご主人様なのね。
あ、でもご主人様はご主人様なんです。しぐれちゃんはしぐれちゃんですから。ね、ご主人様。
If you say so. If you say so, Chocolate.
通訳すると、しぐれは大事な友達。ご主人って呼ぶのは、こっちのご主人だけってことで。
愛されてるんだね、ご主人様は。
Well, I am grateful. She lightly nudged me with her elbow. I responded with an embarrassed, forced smile. Hearing this kind of stuff in public sure was embarrassing.
子猫ちゃん、ちょっと上向いてごらん。上？こう？つきあり。ゴロゴロゴロ。
Rubbing her.
ゴロゴロゴロ。
The three of them were getting along very well. The food stand owner looked fondly at them from nearby.
うちの子ももともと野良だったんだよね。
Damn, that's just sad, Stray. What the hell? Little stray cat girls? That's just awful. It's like like as I said, it's like abandoned children on the road.
今日みたいにたこ焼き売ってたらお腹空かせて寄ってきてさ、そのまま拾って 今じゃ自分の娘みたいなもんになってさ。
I'm not surprised. I mean, for how much they look human, it's easy to like consider them, you know, probably easily consider them, you know, family, or like a child, or any of that other stuff. As well as, you know, maybe even more than just family. Maybe turn into a more intimate relationship. Which, of course, I guess we'll find out.
店まで手伝ってくれるようになってね。人型猫が流行したこともあったけど、普通の猫の何倍も飼うのが大変だからね。
I can only imagine. I mean, they're probably a lot more maintenance than a regular, you know, cat. They're humanoid. They probably eat more, require a lot more attention, and you have to probably educate them more because of, you know, their size and their intelligence is more, and they'll probably get in more mischief. Their words seem tangled with blame and worry. He grumbled, letting out a sigh. Not that long ago, it wasn't rare to see stray humanoid cats just wandering throughout town. But now, it was more likely for one to see humanoid cats that were well loved by their owners. Since the amount of unfortunate humanoid cats had decreased, it was more of a balance, and owners were quite elated.
責任感のない連中ばっかりで嫌気もさすけど。
That's right. Well, that goes with more than just cat girls. Any pet. If you plan on taking a pet, remember you're gonna be responsible for that thing. It's another life, and it's going to depend on you more than you probably would think. You have to be ready to take care of it, just like, you know, anything else.
でも、そいつらのおかげで可愛い娘に会えたのかなって思うと、なんとも言えないけどね。
It was a bright and honest laugh. I nodded in agreement. And that is true. And this must be like how pets find their way back to their owners. I smelled as such an uncharacteristic thought from me. Oh, really?
ああ、そうだった。お姉ちゃんたち、たこ焼きはいかがですか？熱々で大きいタコが入ってて、すっごく美味しいですよ。すっごく美味しいたこ焼き。でもこれから帰ってご飯だから。
Aww.
ご主人が作ってくれるから。ごめん。
Chocolate and Vanilla's shoulders drooped down heartedly. As they hung their heads, I rubbed them from behind. I took a look at the little takoyaki seller. Okay, 3 orders of takoyaki. Can you do that for me?
たこ焼き3つ？
Ah, 3 orders. Her large eyes blinked as she tilted her head in confusion. Yeah, for me, chocolate, and vanilla. Could you do that for me?
はい、たこ焼き3つですね。ご主人様、オーダーです。たこ焼き3つ。ご主人様。
It's going to take time to get home and make food, after all. Besides, I want to try the takoyaki here too.
はい、ソコラももうお腹が切なくグーグー泣いてました。すごく嬉しいです。ご主人かっこいい。シグレがいつもツンデレ実形はいいものですと言ってるだけのことある。
Tsundere world. You know, whenever I think of tsundere characters, I never really think of a male character. You know, in most animes, it's usually always a female character. I've never thought of really what is a tsundere male character actually like. Maybe I've seen one and I just haven't really paid too much attention to that. I mean, when you think about most animes, it's always a female. It's always a female character who's always, you know, the tsundere type. They never really put that, you know, that character type on a male character that often. As far as I remember, maybe there has been some in a few animes and I just don't remember. Maybe they're not as memorable or something. Wait, what does that mean?
はいはい。じゃあこっちにあるメニュー好きなトッピングと味選んでね。うちの猫が遊んでもらった分サービスさせてもらっちゃうよ。
No, that's nice of you.
はい、ありがとうございます。ショコラはマヨネーズかかってるのが好きです。
Personally, I hate mayonnaise. I think mayonnaise is nasty. That's my opinion. Never liked it. Ugh.
ありがたくいただきます。ペコリ。私は明太子チーズがいい。
My question was completely ignored. Well, I guess I shouldn't let it bother me, huh? Wondered about that as I looked at chocolate and vanilla, happily awaiting their takoyaki in front of the food stand. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ネコパラ。
I actually think this is a decent spot to end this one off here. We can continue where this end, end off here and complete our little story. We basically spent a little day with the two cat girls who snuck their way with us to our little place, and it looks like they might be spending the night with us, as we can see here. We'll find out more about their little adventures here with our Kasho. Kasho? I wonder how it's pronounced. I'm trying to think of how it would be pronounced, his name. Is it Kasho? Oh, they always call it him. Otoshi-sama. Master. They always call him Master. Well, guys, I will be going through this one, and you can look forward to it once this one's done. Volume 2 next after that. Guys, thanks for watching this. You all have a great day.